If your team is moving SaaS data into a database, you know the pain. Broken pipelines, schema changes, scripts nobody wants to touch. DB-Sync Cloud Replication fixes all of it. One platform, zero code, self-healing pipelines. What we will show you today is SaaS data and database replication to other databases and popular data lakes. Here's the reality most IT teams are living with. A SaaS admin adds a new custom field, and your pipeline breaks silently overnight. By morning, analysts are staring at stale data, and nobody knows why. On top of that, you've got multiple scripts, one per object, each written differently, each a unique point of failure. No alerts, no guardrails, no automatic recovery. And underneath it all, a compliance risk from unmanaged scripts with no audit trails and no encryption. That's exactly what DB-Sync was built to eliminate. DB-Sync Cloud Replication handles the entire pipeline: extract, schema management, transform, and load from SaaS data into the database. When a new SaaS app custom field appears, DB-Sync detects it and issues the alter table in the target database automatically. No human in the loop. Setup is point and click. No SQL, no Python, no ETL frameworks. Incremental sync means only the changed records move on each run, and you can schedule to run it frequently or choose real-time CDC options. Let me paint two pictures. Without DB-Sync, a custom field gets added on Friday. Your pipeline crashes overnight. The team finds out on Monday morning. Someone spends the day writing a patch. The data gap never fully recovers. With DB-Sync, the same field gets added. DB-Sync detects the schema change on the next run, issues the alter table automatically, and replication continues, without a single alert, a single script, or a single lost record. DBAs using DB-Sync say the same thing. They stopped worrying about the pipeline. That's what this platform delivers. Here's how data moves through DB-Sync. The engine runs 5 stages. Extract from SaaS app via bulk or REST API. Track the last sync timestamp so only changed records move. Evaluate the schema difference and auto-generate any alter table statements needed. Apply type mapping and transformations. Then bulk load into the target database via insert or upsert. Your target database tables stay perfectly in sync, and no existing column is ever removed, so historical data is always preserved. Getting live takes 5 steps and under an hour. Connect SaaS app, 5 minutes. Connect database, 5 minutes. Select your objects from the UI, 10 minutes. Click Update Schema. DB-Sync creates all the tables in the target database automatically, then run a clean copy for the initial load, in 20 minutes. Finally, set your incremental sync schedule, 5 minutes. That's it. No code written, no infrastructure was stood up. In this walkthrough, we'll replicate Salesforce data straight to an FTP server as CSV files. Let's create a profile. We'll go with Salesforce and a name for the profile. And that's created. On the Salesforce tab, we have 2 options for authenticating: manual credentials or the one-step OAuth flow. Let's go ahead and authorize the connection. And we're in. Under Advanced Settings, we'll enable the bulk API, fine-tune the incremental offset and API usage limits, and keep the objects type set to replicatable for full sync support. Now let's head over to the Database tab and choose FTP as our target type. We'll enter the SFTP host, port 22, credentials, and point it to our directory path. A few FTP-specific options to note. We're saving as CSV with comma separators, passive mode, a batch size of 10,000 records, and we've enabled headers in the output file. We'll save these settings. And we're confirmed. Over on the History Tracking Setup tab, we'll configure a SQL Server database to log every sync operation. Great for auditing and troubleshooting down the line. Onto the Objects tab. We'll search for our Product 2 table from Salesforce. We can cherry-pick exactly which columns to replicate and exclude anything we don't need. DB-Sync also supports data masking, so sensitive values get masked before they ever reach the FTP server. With everything configured, let's kick off a clean copy. The job fires off, and we can track it right here in the Logs tab. One object syncs through successfully. Let's flip over to FileZilla and verify. You can see the CSV file with today's timestamp, and we can see all the fields we selected. And that's it. The results from DB-Sync customers are clear. A 70% reduction in manual data entry, a 40% improvement in data accuracy, and teams getting back roughly a quarter of their developer time every year. One customer put it simply, "We stabilized our SaaS app sync, recovered the cost on day one, and redirected our time to higher value work." To see it yourself, visit the DB-Sync Replication Playground for a live no-download demo, book a walkthrough at mydbsync.com, or explore the full technical docs at docs.mydbsync.com. One pipeline, zero headaches. Your team is sleeping soundly. That's DB-Sync.